Hey fam, how y'all doing? This is gonna be my last video before I graduate with my master's degree in urban development. I'm really happy about it. Thank you all for the time I've been here at UNLV. I love this school and I love the clubs I've joined, and it's gonna be great now that I'm gonna head out into the real world. All right, as you can see, no notepad because I don't need it. Okay. We're gonna talk about LVAIR, man. It's the newest airline to come to Las Vegas, and man, this is gonna be amazing. First of all, I want to cover three things, as I always do. Number one, it's happening. It's for sure happening. Okay, number one, it's happening. It's been 10 years in the making, man. 10 years. Can you believe that? I started it, 10 years ago with, with a guy named Sterling McPherson. He was a friend of mine. He was a boxer. He was the first motherfucker I ever saw put on a suit, come in the gym, and whoop Virgil Hill's ass. He came into the gym, and I was like, who's this peacocking son of a bitch? Man, he took off his suit, put on a boxing gloves, and whooped Virgil Hill's ass. I never seen anything like it. I think that was the first day I thought to myself, man, you don't really have to look all tough to be a fighter, man. You can be dressed up if you want. So, I mean, that helped me a lot. But Sterling was also a very good businessman. And Mike Tyson had just done a Hangover. And so he set us up for dinner. And me and Mike and Kiki talked, and we became friends. And Mike told me all the things that he wanted to do with his career after boxing. And I felt he was sincere. And we worked a deal with Mike Tyson, and that's my son and my ex, and Mike and Kiki. They having dinner. I didn't want to jump in the picture with them because, I was holding the camera, but also I don't really like to be trying to act photos with celebrities because it's a bad look, especially when you're just friends. Anyway, enough of that. So Mike went on to Larry King, and he talked about LVAIR. Larry King was like, what's your next project? Mike was like, LVAIR. There's Mike and Larry King talking. The whole world lit up, man. The whole world lit up. The whole world lit up. But they also saw us coming. I made an offer to buy 3 different airlines. They got super greedy. What I've learned in the airline business, aviation, is 99% of the time, people that sell aircraft, they're only lying to you when they're talking. It's a tough business, man. It makes hotels look like child's play, which it kind of is now for me. But I know a whole lot about aviation now. I mean, more than most people, even people that are in it. Because I've tried to acquire 3 different airlines, 3 large airlines. I won't name them, but they're big ones. But anyway, so Mike and I had a deal. He talked to Larry King. He was gonna help me with the whole venture, and then I went to prison the first time. I got locked up. So after I got out, I just got pissed. I was like, you know what? This is ridiculous. And I was in a different place back then. I was owning hotels. I was running around the world. I was doing crazy things. But I came back, and once I got my stuff together, I started pursuing the venture again. And we met a guy named Oscar Peters, who's a billionaire. And this guy, I've never seen a guy as rich as Oscar Peters. This guy owned all kinds of like mineral mining companies. He talked about $1 million like he was talking about $1. Anyway, through Oscar Peters, we secured about $11 billion in financing. And once again, it all lit up again. All the newspapers wrote about it. And at the time, too, I was still involved in my hotels and doing other things, too. And I was trying to come back. And he and I worked out a deal. And I was waiting on Swift codes and all. These are all international Switzerland banking terminology. But we had all kinds of banking codes and Swift numbers coming in to secure all of our funds, to ensure that our funds were there. And then the economy hit, COVID. And it was unbelievable. I mean, it wiped everything out. So I was discouraged, but then something interesting happened. I got a call from Steve, who runs my company out of New Zealand, and planes have never been cheaper, never. Entire fleets of jumbo jets are now available that never have been before. And we can pick them up now for 10 cents on the dollar. So number two is, I want you guys to know this, is jumbo jets. I won't specifically say which jet because we're still making up our mind, but jumbo jets. But I'll tell you what, it's Vegas. So you can pretty much bet your sweet ass it's going to be the largest jet imaginable. But yeah, jumbo jets are available now, more than any other time in human history. And I can say that. Since the Wright brothers, there's never been a better time to buy jumbo jets. So now jumbo jets are available, okay? Third thing. Ultra luxury. It's going to be an ultra luxury airline, just like Mike Tyson said in his interview with Larry King. It's going to be ultra luxury, ultra luxury. So that's all I can tell you now, because we're in the process of putting it together. I have zero doubts it's going to happen unless I die or they find somebody better. That's an old 82nd Airborne term. God bless the 82nd. No, but it's going to be ultra luxury, man. So in 7 days I graduate, and then this is what I'm putting together. Jumbo jets, ultra luxury, coming to Vegas. You can read about it in the papers when the time comes, but until then, I don't like talking about it much because we've been talking about the motherfucker for 10 years. And all this press that's been around the airline, yeah, it's fine. Press is fine, but it ain't planes. It ain't planes. Time for planes. Okay? All right, guys, I'll see you guys at graduation. And I can't wait to start this airline for my city. I love this city more than anything in the world. My son grows up here. My family lives here. And I'm going to create this airline for Las Vegas. And you bet your ass it's going to be a social justice airline. We're going to hire a lot of people of color, and we're going to be very, very good to the people of this city. And we're going to bring real wages, real jobs, and real income for people of this city. All right. I love you guys, man. I really do, and it's been fun, man. All right. Bye-bye, guys. See you soon.